questions.
Tell what was the difference in the second half against Florida? You guys were right in that game coming out.
I think our coaches did a great job of putting us in position to just make all the plays and just do everything the right way. But we got to do a better job as players at executing what they want us to do and making their vision come to life.
Are you more encouraged by how you guys played early on, or more discouraged by the second half?
I'm encouraged. I like to think of the positive more than the negative things, but we definitely do need to clean up our second half play and get a lot better in that aspect of the game.
Do you feel like Emory Jones did differently in the second half that kind of stung you guys?
They didn't do anything different.
How do you walk that fine line of having positive thoughts but not settling for not finishing the job, I guess?
No, I'll never settle for not finishing the job. That's never going to be the case. But we definitely try to take the positives from that so we can build on to it and make the negative things a positive. If that makes sense.
Tyler, you went down during the game, came back. How you feeling?
I'm great. I'll be ready to play.
So I know that it's easier said than done. People just say keep the quarterback in the pocket. But sometimes it's hard to do that. What can y'all do to make that happen less than it did maybe against Pitt and against Florida?
We got to do better on the defensive line in terms of rushing the passer, getting pressure from all four spots on the D line. We just got to do better in that aspect.
Is that just what it is? Is it gap discipline? Is it just not getting back there fast enough? What's causing something?
I think it's a mixture of a bunch of different things.
Lante Taylor said after the game that you guys are going to grow from this and build the camaraderie more. What have conversations been like between guys in order to build that camaraderie?
For us, I've kind of been impressed with us in some ways. Just looking back between this year and my freshman year, like you said, you can quote him on it, you can quote me on it as well. We're going to make improvements from it.
Is there anything that y'all as a team learned about playing on the road here taking to Columbia this week?
Yeah, definitely. When adversity strikes, you got to roll with the punches. You can't dwell on a mistake too long. So that's something we're definitely going to fix. But yeah, that's mainly the thing. Rolling with adversity.
2-2 through the first 4 games, but how do you feel like the team has kind of evolved or grown since the beginning of the season started before that Bowling Green game?
So really in terms of growing, I think we've learned how to handle a little bit more adversity. As you can see through the first half, we played as well as I think we should have, but still a lot of room for improvement. So I'm not too happy with it.
Any positive takeaways? Any position group that is a pleasant surprise or anything like that?
I mean, people played well on certain plays, played bad on other ones, but not good enough, to be honest.
Tyler, you guys don't have a red zone stop on defense this year. What's important for you guys to start getting some of those stops?
We just got to be more disciplined. We do a good job of resetting the line of scrimmage, but gap discipline, everybody's got to do their assignment to the fullest of their ability and stick to it.
So is there anything you know about Mizzou yet, or do you just are all your memories sort of from seeing that team last year?
No, we definitely know they're going to try to get the ball on the edges, let their skill players make plays in space. Nothing too special, nothing we haven't seen before.
Do you remember last year? It seemed like Basil, like the quarterback, that was the game late in that game when he kind of started to go in there and make it his offense.
Right.
How much do you remember things changing when they went to him at quarterback late in the game last year?
I do not.
Tyler, Florida's coach cited the intensity difference this year for you guys, and Jacob said that this year's team is just different. What do you think makes you guys different? How have you noticed kind of progression in that?
I definitely think we're playing with a lot more effort than we did last year. Another thing, we're not dwelling on mistakes as much, even though we did make a ton of them. I feel like we are be able to snap and clear and move on to the next play well. Yeah, effort's the biggest thing for me. We're just playing a lot harder for each other.
Tyler, another year in the program is hard. Is losing, is that harder for you to take these days? Is it like even more motivating for you now? Here in Tennessee.
Yeah, losing's always going to be really hard to take, no matter where I'm at. But yeah, it's definitely it's a really big motivation for me. Came into work today and just have a different mindset, way more focused, and know that we can't take many more of these.
You get a chance to hit Elijah Young. Do you take it easy on him here Saturday, or?
Of course not.
For a lot of guys, I guess Saturday was the first time playing on the road, first and second year guys,
right.
For a full stadium like that. How did you guys respond to it, and What can you take from that?
It was a great atmosphere. Definitely one of the better ones I've been to. But we got to learn how to not let it affect us. We have to stay disciplined, play hard, and just read our keys.
Think it did affect you then sometimes?
It definitely did at certain times. People getting caught up in the moment, but it's nothing we can't fix.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you.